This is my 1968 GMC 3500, just no ton truck with a 4-speed in it and a 256 cylinder. Old 4-speed. Excuse the dog barking in the background. I don't know whose it is, it just sits around and barks all the time. Has the old 6-cylinder in it. The motor's been rebuilt, is what I was told when I bought it. It has a new wiring system. That's the only thing updated on it is the wiring system. It's a painless wiring harness. But all the chrome on it has been painted satin black. And it's missing the headlight bezels. It was like that when I bought it. They're not here. So, I was on eBay the other night looking for them. And there was some for bid in Nevada. The opening bid was $10. And I maximum bid $13, and the next day I won them for $10 and $10 shipping. So less than $21. It's got the incorrect mirrors on it. But for less than $21, I got 2 sets of bezels. And the rings. I don't need the rings, but I'm going to keep them just to have extras. These bezels right here run, the cheapest I've seen was $50 a set for used ones. These are in pretty good shape. This one I don't see any dents on it. This one does have a few little dents on it right there, and another one down here. That doesn't bother me. Like I said, the truck, all the trim has been painted satin black anyways. So what we're going to do today is we're going to paint these satin black. Now I've already hit them with the red pad, 400 grit sandpaper, and then 600 grit sandpaper. And what we're going to paint it with, believe it or not, is just some simple Krylon rust protector. Says it dries pretty quick, right? Satin black. Like I said, we've already sanded on it, cleaned it up pretty good. We're going to try to paint these and see if they match what's already on the truck. Some people say, why don't you chrome them? Oh God, you should chrome them. The truck's already been all the trim painted satin black on it, which from what I told was a rattle can anyways. Like I said, this truck's just an old beater, but this truck, anytime I need to go somewhere, you pump the gas a few times, it fires right up and you can go. It does need some tires on it, and we're going to get tires on it, and then everything on this truck will be fine. But like I said, we red padded them, 400 grit sandpaper, and then 600 grit sandpaper. Some people are going to say you need to clean it up better, but all this is good. There's no pits in it, like holes. There is a few pits right in here, but we're going to paint it up and see how they look. So we're going to put a few colors. It's just rattle can, y'all. Some people say you shouldn't do this, but like I said, the truck has already had this on the trim, and it appears to have held up pretty good. I've washed it and everything else, and the trim hasn't come off. The paint hasn't come off. Now I know eventually it probably will, but guess what? Couple dollars, go get you another can of spray paint, right, and touch it up. I don't want to restore this truck to original, all new, you know, looking like it would come off the showroom floor. I want this truck to look like a survivor. That, hey, this truck has been drove, it's been used, it's been took care of. You know, some people prefer to fix them up and make them look new. I just want it to drive good. You know, I don't want it to rust out or nothing. I can't believe I got these for essentially $21, right? Because I'm telling you, these things are expensive online. They go anywhere from $50 up to $200 if you get new ones. And yes, I'm painting right on the truck bed because, like I said, it's a truck. I never understood why people buy trucks and not use them as trucks. You know, they don't want to haul nothing on it. They don't want to do nothing on it. They just want a show truck, right? Now this one here, I've done tested the paint on it to see what it would kind of look like. We're going to finish it up. Now, I know some of you right now is probably screaming, oh God, don't use spray paint. It'll never hold up. It's going to fall off when it rains on it. This whole truck's trim has been painted with similar stuff at what I'm doing here. It's what I was told when I got the truck. As a matter of fact, they even gave me a can of spray paint to keep the paint touched up on it. So, we're going to see how this holds up on these headlights. Bezels. Like I said, I use my truck. Some of you probably, like I said, you're probably just going crazy right now. Oh God, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, right? We're not going to do nothing with these. We're just going to put them up because I have some already on the truck. These are just extras now. You can hear Omega. He hears that other dog, sees that other dog is over here. I know it's not dry yet, but we'll touch it up. We're just going to see how this chrome turns out. These would clean up real good if you wanted to clean them up and refinish them and stain them or whatever, or stain them, refinish them and re-chrome them. Omega does not like that other dog that comes up sometimes. Omega's on a leash right here by the truck with me. Some of y'all that don't watch my videos, Omega is a 4-month-old, almost 5-month-old German Shepherd Belgian Malinois mix who is being trained for game recovery and search and rescue. Well, there you go. There's the first coat on it. It may look like this ain't covered, but I promise you it is. It's a light coat on it. We'll put some more on it just to smooth them out here in a few minutes. But that's what we're going to do here. We'll take it up here. It's still wet, I know. Like I said, we're going to hit them again and repaint them. So we're going to take them up here and see what they look like. My luck, I'm putting it on backwards and get my fingerprints all over it. But there you go. That's what it's going to look like when they're on the truck. That's what I like about GMCs. I like the headlight bezels. There's Omega. He's hooked right here to the truck with me. He's a good dog. Ain't you, Omega? But that's what we're going to do there. We're going to paint them up, install them on the truck. Like I said, touch-up paint, spray paint, right? I know some of you disagreeing with this, but that's how we're going to do it because as you can see, the whole truck has been painted the same way. These mirrors are not the correct mirrors. I cannot find the correct ton mirrors. I've got people looking for them for me, but I can't find them. The windshield's cracked. Let me tell you a story about the windshield. We've been calling every windshield place around here, right? They all say, we'll get you a windshield for $150, but we're not going to put it in. We're not going to do it. I'm like, why? Why are you not going to put it in? And of course, they go to the famous, oh, it's too much of a headache to put it in. Anybody that messes with these old trucks like this knows the windshield, you have to put it in with a rope. You have to use a rope to put it in. Wrong mirror on this side. Like I said, this has been painted black. Once again, another look on the inside. Yes, that's my headlight switch because I can't find one of them right now. It's an old 4-speed. Extra wire right there, don't pay attention to it. That's what turns my heater on. And of course, it's got the crappy gauges. This truck, like I said, was wired with a painless wiring harness, but they didn't hook the gauges up, and I haven't had the time to go through there and do it myself because I just use the truck. If any of you out there has a door panel for 68 through 72 GMC blue metal with the armrest delete, these trucks, some of them come with the armrest, some of them don't. This truck, it has the provisions in the door for the armrest, but you know, the panels don't have it. And I want to get it back to looking like that. See, right here is where your door panel would hook, or your armrest would hook. That side's the same way. I do have the handles, I just don't have them put on. And the famous window roller on this side. Everybody's probably done this before, vice grips, right? But I need this panel. If any of y'all know where I can find one, it's got to be the blue one. I'm not sure if this seat is the original seat for the truck. The color's correct, but when I bought the truck, the seat was just sitting in here, the frame was. It wasn't bolted, and I had to drill more holes to bolt the seat in, so it's not the correct frame for the seat, but it works. It has the old lap belts, but it has provisions to put shoulder belts in, right there. That is something I want to do, because believe it or not, here in Alabama, you will get pulled over if they don't see a shoulder belt, and they'll accuse you of not wearing a seat belt. And then when you tell them, hey, I got a lap belt on, then they'll pop you for a cracked windshield. But here's the old truck. Now, I've washed it. This just shows you what's in the air around here. This truck has been washed and waxed. It does not sit under trees or anything. Look at all this crap on it. Look. It's nasty. It does not have the right tires on it. That's another reason I need to get different tires. The inside one on this side wants to go flat. But there you go. I know some of you's probably pitching a fit right here. It's the only issue with the truck. It has a dent in the fender, and I'm not going to fix it because I like it. Another look at the motor. The harness is all in this stuff. The wiring is. One other thing, some of y'all may be able to help me out if you're watching this. The idiot light on the oil pressure. Alright, when I bought the truck, the guy said they tried to put a mechanical gauge in and it kept leaking. Well, of course, I tried it and it kept leaking. So I had to put that back in and wrap it with a crap load of tape on it just to get it to stop leaking. Question for y'all, should I tap it and put a bigger threaded fitting in it, or should I just leave it alone? Y'all let me know. I hope you like this video. Of course, the battery hold down, right? I thought about maybe getting some LED lights, but I don't know. I am missing the turn signals here, but these are hooked up as turn signals. Guys, check out eBay. Sometimes you can find parts on there pretty cheap. I don't know if you can see that. That's GMC 3500. What you're seeing here is not the paint coming off. It's where I waxed it and didn't get the wax off. Sometimes you miss spots, right? But, like I said, I got these for essentially $21, guys, off eBay. Couldn't believe it. That's the only thing the truck was technically missing on the front end, except for the turn signals. Guys, have a good, safe day. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times.